This is one of the most important videos I've ever made. KI7QCF has a new call sign. Wow, let that sink in. As important as that is, let's first acknowledge the fact that I continually wear the KD7DTS fashion line of a soda, hiking, hooded, SPF 50. This is from REI, baby. My wife can't stand these. Like, we were in Lowe's yesterday and she goes, could you please take the hood off? It's the middle of summer. I was like, no, this is who I am. This is the new me. I freaking love them. It's a fair-skinned paradise, fully protected from the sun. Okay, back on topic. I have a new freaking call sign. When I went to Jamaica, so we had these legs, right? Flight from Salt Lake City to Houston, then to Montego Bay and back, vice versa. I decided, okay, enough's enough. This is like my favorite hobby in the world. I've got to get my freaking extra already so I can get rare DX and operate on unique parts of the band. Oh, and by the way, if I want a vacation and travel, having my extra frees up a bunch of other countries and operating privileges within those countries. So I made a plan. I was not allowed to eat, drink, watch Netflix, listen to a podcast, or even breathe on these legs of the flights unless I completed 7 or 8 lessons within ham radio prep for the amateur extra exam. So on each leg of the flight, I had this just huge study session where I wasn't allowed to do anything. That's raw dog on a flight. People say raw dog is not doing anything. No, I was studying for my amateur extra exam, and I freaking did it. I did it all legs of the flight. When I got back, I hopped on a Zoom, bombed my test. Well, I missed by 2 on the first one, and then I passed it the second time. No idea how, but I did from memorization. By the way, a lot of people really dispute that. They say, how dare you memorize the answers for your amateur extra exam or for your general exam or your technician? No. You can memorize the answers to your exam and then go pass it and get a license. That's what the FCC allows. May I get on my soapbox for a minute? I have a student pilot license from the FAA. If I want to get a private license, what are the exam requirements from the FAA? Well, I have to do a written exam. So I have to do ground school and I have to understand all this knowledge and then pass a written exam. And then I have to get in an airplane and prove to a flight instructor that I am not going to crash the plane and die. And I know all these procedures. Then I have an oral interview, an oral exam, where I have to express in a knowledge-based discussion back and forth with the individual that I understand the materials. The FCC does not allow that. They do not require that. The FCC wants you to be able to pass an exam, a multiple choice exam. Now, take all that with a grain of salt. You should absolutely understand the materials. You'll be a way better ham if you understand the science. I still can't tell you what a Zener diode does. But I just worked Taiwan on the extra portion of the band today. Whew, that was awesome. By the way, I have some major shack upgrades, in parentheses. My wife is listening. Expensive upgrades. If you guys want a video on some of the changes I just made to my shack, major DX. Big time DXer style. Okay, so I got a lot of energy today. Maybe it was that Red Bull. Okay, my new call sign. 3 minutes in. Geez, talk about clickbait. JL1GSO. JL1GSO. That's right, I'm going to Japan in 2 weeks, and I just got my new call sign. Oh, did you guys think I meant a vanity call? Oh, no, yeah, I'm keeping KI7QCF forever. Oh, sorry. But I do want to talk about vanity calls real fast. So, okay, sorry, I was really working up to that. That was awesome. I'm keeping KI7QCF. I love my call sign. I really identify with it. I want to talk to you about why. I want to give advice to new hams too if you're thinking about changing your call sign. And what I'm actually going to say is vanity call signs are freaking sick. If you're into CW, vanity call signs are everything. Like after I worked Taiwan this morning, first of all, it's hard to work KI7QCF 8,000 miles away. It's like KI7 what? KI7Q something F, what was it? An N5XV worked him right after me and it was like that. I was like, oh yeah, it's kind of nice. For contesting, DXing, it's great. Is it the end of the world? No, it's not. You can keep your call sign if you like it. If you're a new op, if you're watching my channel, you're thinking about getting your license or you just got licensed, you're thinking about a vanity, go get a vanity. Like if I had made that decision early on, it would have been easy to do. Go get my general, go get my extra, go get my vanity. A lot of people do that out of the gate. That's great. I got KI7QCF in 2017. I didn't make an on-air amateur radio contact until 2024, and I've just always liked my call sign. I've identified with it. Also, YouTube kind of blew it up a little bit, and it's just who I am. It's who I am. It's what I am. I'm gonna keep it. Would I ever say, well, I'll never say never. Like maybe I'll get an amateur extra vanity call at some point. But for now, it's not what I'm going to do. And I want to talk about why a little bit. So about a year ago, unless you were born yesterday or living under a rock, even if you were, you probably still have worked Jim yesterday. He had a great signal. WB0RLJ sent me this QSL card. And right here in blue font, it's probably not going to show, but it says since 1975. And I got a lot of QSL cards, and I just hadn't seen that before. I go to a lot of QRZ pages, and it's like, here's the 15 call signs I've been before. And family members, a lot of my friends, my best friends have vanities. And I love all of them. I would never talk negatively about a vanity. But there's just a lot of guys that have had a lot of calls. And there's just something about the fact that when he was 12 or 13 or 4, I don't remember how old he was, he got his call sign and he kept it. It's 50 years old. I remember talking to him about that. I said, hey, that's pretty cool. I've thought about keeping my call, but I feel like I have to get a vanity. And that led to a great discussion with Jim, and we talked about it. And yeah, I'm going to keep KI7QCF. And a lot of you guys are thinking, Forrest, you're just keeping that call sign because you have a Big Ollie Sculpture Galaxy with KI7QCF engraved. Yeah, do you guys know how much that key costs? Do you know how much? All these keys have KI7QCF. You think I'm going to go change my call sign now? Yeah, no, not happening. Just kidding. They do have KI7QCF engraved, but I don't really. If I change my call sign, I just go buy them all over again and then engrave my new call sign. And a lot of them you can kind of change out the calls, like the N3 is the end. It's a little plate. Anyway, I digress. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. JL1 GSO, add it in Hamler. I will be QRP in Japan, but we all know high bands are going to cooperate, and I'll be booming into the mainland. Speaking of JL1 GSO, check this out. You guys want me to flex? This sounds great.